Hey, good
All
morning,
right.
everyone. Appreciate you all being here at USA Crypto Group for this Eagles Den event. Today we have 5 projects with us. These projects will give us a 5 to 10 minute speech, give us an overview of their or a summary of their project. And with that being said, we have Fish.
Yo,
Anthony,
guys.
welcome. Yeah, go ahead,
Yeah,
Anthony.
thanks. Yeah, thanks, man, and thanks for this invite. Fish Protocol is basically an ecosystem that we've been building for the past few months, and is an all-encompassing ecosystem that brings together in one place various use cases that enable users to earn maximum rewards. Every one of us in crypto, we are here because we want to make money, we want to increase our earnings, want to make profits, and here at Fish Protocol, we provide you the opportunity to be a part of the ecosystem, and you being a part of the ecosystem gives you an opportunity to earn maximum rewards. And our goal is basically to become the number one reward ecosystem built on the Binance Smart Chain. So we are building an ecosystem that will enable users to earn rewards when they participate in the products that are built around the Fish Protocol ecosystem. Okay, and our vision is basically to become the number one, which I said, the number one ecosystem where users can earn rewards for participation. Now, the Fish Protocol ecosystems, we have various use cases that we are starting the project with. We have the staking rewards pool, where users will be able to earn rewards for staking various cryptocurrency assets. We have the farming rewards pool. We have the lottery reward games, where users will be able to play fish lottery game called Let's Go Fish. So you play the game and you earn fish token as a reward. We have the fish NFT rewards. It is actually a part of unique ordinal NFTs, not just ordinary, not just the normal NFTs. These are expensive NFTs, which is called ordinal NFTs, that is built on the block that is built on the Bitcoin blockchain for Fish Protocol ecosystem that will allow users to also earn more rewards. Though the Fish NFTs is an exclusive NFTs, not for everybody, just for very few users who are building up their ranks as supporters in our ecosystem. We have the Fish Launchpad that will basically allow users to participate in new projects. So the Launchpad is basically built with the state-of-the-art innovative technology that will ensure that only the promising projects are introduced. So we're not just coming to start up a project, launch, and the project gets folded up in 1 week. No, we're here for the long term. That's why we're putting in place all of these use cases that will drive the future of Fish Protocol. That's why we're putting all of these utilities. And you get to ask, why will Fish Protocol be the number one reward ecosystem on Binance Smart Chain? Because we've had several ecosystem that is existing, and more that is still coming onto the blockchain to market their product. But for Fish Protocol, we have several uniqueness that have distinguished us from all of these other ecosystems that are being developed. One of them is the comprehensive ecosystem that we are building with we are developing a comprehensive ecosystem of DeFi utilities, which I talked about: the staking pool, the farming pool, the ordinal NFTs, the launch pad, and the fish swap. I didn't talk about the fish swap because we're going to have a DEX where people can trade fish with all other cryptocurrencies we have. We're also going to introduce innovative technology into our project. That's why we've not launched yet. We are still developing the project because we want the best, because we are here for the long term. We are also introducing one of our uniqueness is our strong community. Fish Protocol is basically growing a community of users that will believe in the vision, which is the full proof of the protocol development. We building a community of people who are not just looking for what they can gain, or jet who just want to AP money and make some profit and get away. We're building a community of people who will believe in the project. That's why the Fish Protocol community right now is 100% organic. There's no boat. We've not done any marketing yet. We just keep building, and people get to see our project, get to see our website, and reach out to us. A few days ago, I received a mail from a footballer in Asia who is requesting to be one of the ambassador of Fish Protocol in Asia. Why? Because of he has seen the ecosystem we are building, and probably he has also seen the future of the project. And we have an experienced team behind the Fish Protocol ecosystem. The team behind the project come from a long line of development in the blockchain ecosystem. Like personally, I've been working more as a CMO. I've worked for quite several big projects before now. I've worked for VeraSwap, I've worked for DeSwap, I've worked for Honey Farm. I've worked for lots of big projects, and I'm bringing in my skill, my connect, and my experience as a CMO to see how I can to build an outstanding ecosystem in the entire crypto space. Now, Fish Protocol is also going to have what I call the dual token. We all know what the dual token looks like. So when you look at our roadmap, we have the Fish Inu, and the essence of the Fish Inu is basically to avoid compliance issues and divide the project ecosystem into two tokens for better usability and better sustainability. So we have the Fish Inu, which is going to be more like a meme token and more like a subsidiary of the Fish Protocol, so that we can provide a better usability, a better sustainability around Fish Protocol. So members of the ecosystem can decide to trade the Fish Inu, to buy the Fish Inu, trade with it, and reinvest back into the ecosystem. And basically, the Fish Protocol is a low supply project. Our total supply is just 15 million fish, and the supply is just 15 million.
Hey,
Allocation
Anthony.
is, yeah.
Oh, there you go. You were getting cut off a bit there. We couldn't hear you. Looks like I can hear you now, though.
Okay. So I can keep shooting, right? So I said that our total supply is just 15 million, is a low supply token. And if you get to visit our website, fishprotocol.xyz, you get to see the allocation of our tokenomics, which is super great. We have an airdrop and a bounty campaign, not just for the entire crypto space, but the airdrop is going to be used to reward those who are part of our ecosystem, users who are supporting our ecosystem, and users who are building with our ecosystem. We have, and we also have a certain number of the token that is allocated for the whitelisted pre-sale, because our upcoming pre-sale is going to be a whitelisted pre-sale. And basically, those who are part of our ecosystem now, who are supporting us now that we are still building, now that we are still at the infant stage, every one of them will have the opportunity to be whitelisted to participate in the pre-sale. And we have a couple of partnership that we are putting on ground that we're going to initiate to secure the future of Fish Protocol on the long term. And we also have an ecosystem reward. So it's a low supply token that we are building, and I know that if every one of us become part of Fish Protocol system, we're going to be proud of what we are going to achieve in the next few months working together with it. Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, I appreciate that, Anthony. Thanks for the summary of the projects there. So it seems that you guys are building out a very, very big ecosystem, like you mentioned, the swap, ordinal NFT, LB farming, launchpad, and games. So you have a lot of things going on. Now, for those that just listen to Anthony and maybe interested in the project, Mike just pinned a post on top. It has all the information on there, including the TG and website, etc. Make sure you follow them. Now, Anthony, I'm going to ask you one question. It's a tough question to answer, but if you have to pick one thing that has the most value for your project, as well as for the investor to invest in, what would that be?
If I'm gonna pick one thing, I think I like it to just be a little bit specific, so I can know the direction your question is coming from. If you don't mind, please.
Yeah, so you mentioned a lot. Evidently, you guys are building a big ecosystem, including swap, ordinal NFT, LB farming, launchpad, and games like you just mentioned. But in all those utilities, what would you consider the most valuable thing? Let's say if you were to come up to a guy in random street and you say you have to speak to him, what is the one thing that you will put the most emphasis on to get the person to invest into your project? So what is the one thing that you find the most valuable in your project?
Okay. The first thing I hold valuable in my project, one is my community, because the success of every project is totally dependent on the community. If the community is strong, every mountain can be surmountable. There's no height that the project cannot go. And talking about the utilities, if there's one thing I can pick from the utilities, is basically the staking reward pool, because like I said, the fish protocol ecosystem, our vision is basically to be the leading. Our vision is basically to be the number one ecosystem where users can earn rewards for participation. And I know the staking pool provides the opportunity for users to stake and earn rewards in the ecosystem. Yeah.
Perfect. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, Anthony, for coming here and giving us that elevated pitch about your project. Again, the project's objective is to build an ecosystem that rewards you for participation, like you said there. All right, Anthony, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Awesome.
Thank you, Anthony. All right, appreciate that. That was a nice little breakdown there. Next, we're going to have up Smart Chain Ventures.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Doing good. How's it going, bro?
Hey, pretty good. Thanks for having me. Hey, Seattle, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah, I'm honored, guys. Really excited.
Awesome. All right. So Crypto is from Smart Chain Ventures. I love the name right out the gate. To be honest with you, I have not looked into your project yet, but the name is awesome. All right. Well, everyone, we have Crypto here. He's going to give us an overview or the summary of Smart Chain Ventures. Go ahead, Crypto.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cord, and I've been in the crypto space as an investor for 6 years now. My partner, Webby, who couldn't make the pitch today, has been an investor in private and public companies alike for the last 5 years. So combining the two worlds is where we came up with the project. And us two together are co-founders of Smart Chain Ventures. And we are a venture capital firm that will operate on the Binance Smart Chain. Now, our main mission is to further integrate crypto into the economy. I think that's a big responsibility for everyone who leads a project into crypto, is to help educate and implement mass adoption of crypto. And we take that very serious. Now, how we plan to do this is through our D app called the Vault, which allows us to raise capital in order to acquire stakes into companies, which gives us leverage to implement a crypto payment systems into that business infrastructure. Now, our stakes into these companies will provide capital for Smart Chain Ventures to expand and grow, where the yield generated helps sustain dividends for the Vault. Now, I should mention that the Vault, our D app, will be ready and live before we go live. I got an estimated time frame of a week from now. So it will be live. Everyone will be able to Vault immediately. So now Our vaulting system provides investors with an 8% monthly return for an 18-month period. The 18-month duration is to help assure sustainability. Now, I would love to give everyone 8% for the rest of their lives for using our DApp the vault, but that's a bit unrealistic, and we feel comfortable and confident that we can deliver on our promise of that 8% monthly return by doing it in 18-month intervals. Now, another way that we assure sustainability is our 10% tax structure. We do have a 10% tax on buys and sales. Now, that's the highest it will ever go. Over time, as the company grows, the taxes will be lowered. 4% of the tax is allocated to expand the reach of our investment. So 4% of the buys and sales goes into the investment wallet to grow yields. 2% of the taxes will be used to buy SCV directly off of the market to help sustain the vaulting yield as well as the price of SCV. So 2% for buybacks. I've been in other projects before where they gave dividends in their native token and that drove sale pressure. So having a buyback mechanism helps offset that a little bit, I think. The marketing wallet will also receive 2% from all buys and sales to ensure the growth of the brand. I think that pretty much speaks for itself. That leaves 2% to grow liquidity, ensuring a healthy trading value and preventing price fluctuation. Now, that's where we're at today. That's where we're at the moment the token goes live. Our DApp is live. People will be able to put in SCV and BNB into the vault and receive 8% on both tokens in BNB and SCV alike for an 18-month span. Now, where we're headed from here, as the SCV brand grows, we plan to innovate our vaulting system as a mass scale listing exchange where investors can directly participate in the companies that they wish to own stake in. So companies will apply with us to be on our listing exchange, asking for capital, and investors will be able to directly invest in those companies. Now, these companies will require to meet certain guidelines similar to those in the stock market. We will go out of our way vetting these companies to ensure that they're real, legit companies, verified companies, and safe to invest in. I think that's really important. By combining these efforts, we hope to create a sustainable ecosystem for crypto that will enable its seamless integration into our daily lives and economic system. Now, that's Smart Chain Ventures in a nutshell there. That's my pitch. And before I let you guys go, there is a $25 giveaway in our Telegram. Just join our Telegram and type "The Eagle has landed." Thank you, guys.
All right, appreciate the summary there, Court. So SCV is pretty much a hedge fund. Looks like it came from investment. So they're pretty much trying to merge the traditional world into the crypto world.
That's right.
Again,
that's right.
The pin is pinned. The banner is pinned on top of our room there, guys. They do have a giveaway. If you are interested in what you just heard, make sure you join the Telegram room. Now, Court, I have to ask you one question. If you have to pick one thing that has the most value for your project, as well as for the investor to invest in, what would that be?
I think it's definitely our DApp, the vault. Utilizing the vault, investors can gain 8% in BNB and SCV alike every month for an 18-month span. So I think that gives you about a 44% profit over that 18-month duration, which is completely sustainable. And yeah, I think that's the meat and potatoes of our project there.
And is that 8% APR or is that APY? So that means, is that compounded?
That is APR. So you will not be able to compound as of yet. just to ensure sustainability. You know, we want to make good on our promise. And once the ball gets rolling, you know, maybe we'll open it up to compounding and longer durations. But as of now, we're comfortable and confident in delivering 8% returns monthly for an 18-month time.
Awesome, man. I think the concept here, I think it's going to be very much needed in the space as we grow in the space, right? And it's a great for investors as well. Like you mentioned, they will have an opportunity to also look at projects that they want to invest in down the line after you guys, you know, scrutinize the project and do all your vetting beforehand as well. So that's going to be, yeah, I mean, that thing's going to be something that's going to be actually very big in the crypto space as we grow here in the space.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thanks, Seattle.
Thank you so much, Cord, for being here at the our USA Eagles Den. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right. Appreciate that, Cord. Appreciate that breakdown there. Next up, guys, we have Bill and Rico coming on presenting Hedge Fund. Bill and Rico, you guys here?
Hey, how's it going?
Yes, how you doing?
Hey, guys, doing well.
Hey, Bill.
Hello. I'm also here with Hedge Fund Ken and as well at Bitcoin Benz in Sarasota, Florida, which is a local crypto club that just opened up, brick and mortar.
Oh, really? Oh,
that's
that is amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to actually have a brick and mortar, large building where everybody goes.
Yeah, you know, I have not seen a storefront that's crypto related yet, so it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, it just opened up about 3 weeks ago, so it's pretty exciting. A lot of people interested in crypto, especially in Florida.
Yeah, you know, Florida is almost like the spot, right? Miami specifically.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, Bill, welcome to USA Crypto Group. Thanks for being here, USA Eagles Den. Very excited to hear about your project. Please give us a summary about your project.
Yeah. So I'll be talking on this one. I'm the CMO of Hedge Fund. And before I start, I just want to say thank you to the Eagles Den for letting us come up here, and also for everybody listening to what we got going on with the Hedge Fund token. So to talk a little bit about Hedge Fund, right now, Hedge Fund is a project with utility based on portfolio that's established projects that we have, trusted projects as well on different blockchains. So Hedge Fund has launched on the AVAX network, and the reason I mentioned that is because we're big on diversification, and we don't believe in the tribal mind and basically locking ourselves out. So not only do we have trusted and established projects that are backing us, one of them being FCF Crypto, which I'll talk a little bit more in just a bit. They focus on onboarding and offboarding money through digital and physical Visa cards and stuff. But Hedge Fund specifically is giving people rewards in USDC. And the reason that is diversification. So that's why we're on different blockchains. Now we're going to be launching on ETH, which everybody knows ETH gets a little bit more attraction than Avalanche, but also removing some of that volatility where you're going to be worried, and also sell pressure. So, we're not giving reflections in the same actual token where, a lot of buyers who got in would probably feel that selling pressure. So right now we're getting people USDC rewards, where the crypto market's always going to be volatile, no matter what. Even if we're booming and we're going to the moon or whatnot, it's always going to be volatile. And in this sense right here, having USDC rewards, it lets you diversify. You can sit on the sidelines while you're holding your hedge fund tokens, whether it's on the AVAX network or the ETH network, and you can choose when you want to buy and sell and get into other projects, not just hedge fund, because we're going to have, like we said in the beginning, other projects that back us, like FCF Pay, because we want the community to get passive income, and we don't want to just keep them locked in with us. We want to explore new ideas and basically help people diversify their funds. Now, a little bit, and I think it's important that I mentioned this on FCF Pay. Like I said, they're backing us, and they're one of the biggest when it comes to the sense of onboarding and offboarding money on crypto Visa cards. And something that they talked about, which is pretty interesting, is that the majority of the payments that are going through are through stable coins. And that's because the 95% that are joining the crypto space, they're not used to how we are to see our wallets fluctuate up and down. So the majority of people that are joining crypto right now and actually using these Visa cards, he said right here on their website, that they're going through stable coins. So right now, we're going to give you that USDC, which is a stable coin. And of course, you're going to be holding your hedge fund on either the AVAX network or the ETH network, and that protects you from sell pressure, that protects you from the crypto being volatile. And yeah, so that's a little bit of what we got right now. I can go over the taxes and whatnot if you guys want to know the taxes right now. The taxes will most likely change when we launch, but right now how the taxes are set and whatnot. But if you guys got any questions.
Oh, Rico, don't forget to mention that the pre-sale for the ETH hedge fund ETH is currently ongoing for another little less than 2 days.
How could I forget? Yeah, everybody. It's going on right now. So a little bit over 2 days. We also have some things. I know a lot of times when tokens launch, it has to take a while for something else to happen. We have things lined up. We just want to create a good floor and not bring in the degens in right away. So, if you get in right now, we're going to have a solid floor. We have a whale in there right now. So yeah, just keep that in mind that we have things lined up right after the token launches. It's going to, get a lot more eyes basically.
All right, I appreciate your summary there. Yeah, so it seems like the ultimate goal for you guys is that to provide passive income, right, for the investor ultimately.
Absolutely, yeah, and diversification. And what I love, what Bill did here, and what we're doing with hedge fund is, we're not doing that tribal mindset, the absolutist, where we're open to hearing about other projects. Where, and one more thing, we're open to arbitrage as well. I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with arbitrage, but hedge fund being on AVAX and also being on ETH, that in itself within the community, we can basically create a lot of volume where in turn we'll pay you out in USDC, and having USDC will always have you ready to jump into crypto market, either with more hedge fund or or just sit on the sideline and hold your stable coin.
Exactly. Arbitrage, it could be very profitable if if there's opportunities. So yeah, no, I appreciate it. So again, guys, the banner is pinned. Make sure you join the Telegram room, and check them out. Like they say, looks like the ETH pre-sale is going on right now, and I think there's 2 days left on that, right?
Yeah, a little bit less than 2 days.
Yeah, and one more thing, if you guys want to know more details and learn a little bit more, I'm a YouTuber. I'm not sure if you guys are okay with me posting a link, but it's in my bio where I kind of go over what's going on with hedge fund a little bit better, and it's not so much of an elevator pitch, and you guys can watch the video on what's going on with hedge fund.
Oh, definitely, Rico. Yeah, please do. Yeah, go ahead and post. Yeah, once you guys come in and as long as you guys are legit projects, right? What you guys are, especially you say you're being a YouTuber, so it looks like you're fully doxed there. Yeah, you're fully doxed there. So as long as you guys, every project, like we always say, if you guys are legit project, man, at the end of the day is that we are real investors. We started this group out as an investors. So we will support anyone that's legit out there that, that run the operations honestly with integrity, fully support you guys. So yeah, man, go ahead and post your link.
I just want to thank you guys at USA Crypto for inviting us in for our first real pitch, and we look forward to many more AMAs and collaborations in the future.
Awesome, Bill, and likewise, we look forward to hear more updates as well, and hopefully one of these days here we hear a more in-depth AMA or pitch on the project.
Definitely.
That's for sure. Thank you guys for having us. I really appreciate it. I posted that link down in the chat. You guys are free to do as you please with it. We talk about those details a little bit further on those videos. So thank you guys again and appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you guys. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Rico there. All right. Next up, we are going to have Track the Funds, TTF. Dan is going to be presenting the project today. Dan, are you here?
Yes, I am. Hey, guys. Thank you for having me.
Hey, Dan. Good to see you.
Yes. Okay. So,
hey, Dan.
Yeah, I'm the CMO of the project and the lead. We're a group of 4 in total, all each making efforts to bring this together. So the idea of the project and the utility, it's a Telegram bot. And the idea came from, we're all getting tired of constantly getting rugged or scammed or dusted. And the thing is that I would often go onto the blockchain. I would see what went down, and the red flags were all there, whether it's airdrops being sold, or liquidity pool being pulled out, or tax manipulation and rewards manipulation and not disclosing that information, they were all there. But who has time to take a look at that? Who has time to pay attention to that? So it's usually too late. So we came up with the idea, why not, have an alerting system that tells us these things in real time as it happens. And that's how the utility came about. So for the utility, it's basically a scanner. You can scan a contract on Ether or BSC at the moment. It'll give you a lot of information, an analysis, a report of the token you're looking at. It has the ability to pull up charts on demand on that token as well. And you can monitor several things on that token. So the marketing wallet, movement of funds, the dev wallets, or any other team wallets that are where the taxes go to. And it will alert you to these things, as well as airdrops. You can bring up the top holders and keep an eye on those too if you'd like. So that's the main utility. There's several use cases with it that we're working on. So we built 4 use cases. So there's going to be a free version where anybody and everybody can use it for just scanning, or even just to scan and monitor some basic activity. And then there's 2 other upper tiers that give you additional more features for the more serious investors. And a 4th use case is basically for dev and project owners themselves. I think devs should make a bigger effort in being transparent. And that use case, if they were to put it in their community and show their community that, hey, we're not hiding everything, and we'll show you ourselves in real time how we're managing our marketing wallet or our funds or even our airdropped wallets, how they're being used. So that's another use case that we'll be focusing on as well. And we'll do a call out and shout outs to these devs to try to, recognize the ones that are trying to do good in the space, and also make it harder for all the scammers and ruggers out there that just cheat and lie to people, and people are constantly losing money. So that's the utility part of it. So the project is now about a month old. We haven't done hardly any marketing, just a little bit. Mostly it's been all organic. So we're still in development. The beta is out. The utility can be used while it's being tested. Just about 30 minutes ago, I've opened up a lounge. So for now, that lounge anybody can go to it and try the bot, preview it, and see how it works, and up until it's ready for final release and for mass adoption, where it can be used in DMs, it can be used in private groups or public groups or channels. So it has several uses there. What we've done so far, we've audited our contract. I've just KYC'd myself as of today. We're trying to be transparent, show that we're a safe team. And yeah, for the tokenomics, it's currently, taxes are 1010. We have 5% of that going towards marketing, 3% going towards development and operational costs, and 2% going towards liquidity. The real tokenomics is the utility. So most projects I've noticed, they have all these utilities, but they don't generate usually chart support, is what I've observed. So the use cases, the free version will have ads, and those ad revenues will be used to further support the project, whether it's for marketing, operations, or rewards to users through upcoming future staking of people who hold tokens. So those funds will be returned always into the project. Then we have the upper tier levels where people need to hold a certain amount of tokens in value to have additional features that are available on the bot. So as user adoption kicks in, if the bot is enjoyed and useful to people, which it is, as far as I can tell, or as far as why I've developed it, I see a real need for it. the chart will be supported as users grow because they will just keep buying and holding tokens. So that'll just keep supporting the chart as well. And the last use case I mentioned about project owners wanting to be transparent, there's a revenue model there too. So similar to the ad revenues, those revenues will also be dispersed either where it's needed, whether it's about marketing, operations, or rewards to users is what I'd like it to be in the end. So that's how the chart will support itself and grow. Just a matter of the utility being adopted and being used, and it will happen, and it should grow organically. As well, with that adoption, it'll be marketing itself on an ongoing basis. The more it's being used, the more people know about it, the more people will come in potentially and buy tokens to use the higher tiered versions. What we have coming up, so that's where we're at, and we're going to be releasing the final version soon. We're just still we're stress testing it and tweaking and fixing up a couple of little things here and there. What's coming up after the release is one of the higher tiers is the premium version. That one's not going to be released right away, but will be next. Where the features in that is when people see an alert saying 2BNB has been moved to this address, it's kind of hard still for people to know if that's a good or legitimate transaction or not. So we're going to be labeling wallets. It's going to say like it was sent to a caller or an influencer or to an exchange account. So it'll give them more insight and more of an edge to know where the funds are going. So that's the premium tier version. And coming up, we're going to be adding ARBs. Currently, we have it on BSC and ETH, and we'll be adding the ARB network next and a few other chains as we go along. Another add-on will be also making the same version on Discord. So we'll be reaching out to a larger audience and reaching out to the Discord community as well, and further adding growth. One more add-on on the roadmap as well is we'll be adding a feature where people can also quickly glance at their portfolio as they're monitoring their investments. They'll have even a nice portfolio view within the bot, and that will also be another use case and revenue generator where that feature will be available through access by having an NFT in the project, which will further fuel growth to the project and fund it. So that's pretty much in a nutshell what the project is all about.
All right. Well, appreciate that, Dan, for giving us a summary of your project there. Very, very interesting. Now, Dan, you said that this will be this will all take place within Telegram. Oh, I mean, you said eventually will be in Discord as well. But a trader or let's say an investor can access all this information within the Telegram room. Is that correct?
Correct. So they can. It's a bot within Telegram at the moment, so they can use it privately in their DMs or in their private groups or any public group as well.
Wow, very, very interesting. I think it sounds really interesting, and I look forward to see your final version here that you guys will be coming out soon here, like you stated. Yeah, so ultimately, you guys are providing a bot for trader, so they can do their research or do their due diligence accordingly, and also just to keep track of projects, but also allows project owner to utilize the bot to, I guess, showcase this transparency as well. So it's for both sides.
Yeah, it's all around. So there's many angles, and growth can come from all of the angles, or even just one that can go viral. So there's a lot of potential in adoption.
Yeah, I think that will be because, as we know, Telegram or even Discord, like you mentioned, it is, there's a huge crypto demographic within the Telegram, and I have not seen a bot that's efficient and trustworthy in relation to what you're talking about here. Tracking projects and research analysis, etc. I think, if I look forward to using that actually, even in our rooms, to allow our investors, our community members just to even utilize that. I think that'd be something really cool.
For sure. And like I said, you'll have to look at it to see all the features and data that it provides, as well as the unique features that I haven't seen anyone do yet. So definitely a helper. And, I've seen a lot of communities use many bots, each have a few features or provide some pieces of data, and can kind of get spammy for a lot of big groups. So I've also consolidated a lot of that information where it's a little bit of an all-in-one bot. That's why it has charting features, it has scanning features, and of course it has the alerting features. So it's a good all-in-one.
Yeah, it sounds great. I got to check it out. That sounds great. And if it's that good, like you said, we would love to. We don't mind using it in a room, and that will help our community as well. Well, Dan, I appreciate the summary of the project. Again, guys, the information is pinned on top there. If you guys like what you just heard, go ahead and join their room and be part of the community. Dan, I have to ask you the $1 million question. If you have to pick one thing that has the most value for your project, as well as for the investor to invest in, what would that be?
Pretty simple. It's an investment where what everybody wants is to earn, for their investment to grow, for them to earn money. And with the tokenomics in place, for example, even if I were to buy some tokens to get the pro tier version, using the utility, just saving myself from one rug is like getting those tokens for free, or just allowing it to make a smarter decision and an investment, which allowed me to make some money, will automatically give me this tool for free in the end. And it's always free because tokens you always hold. The other value is as adoption grows and you hold a certain amount of tokens, but the chart will grow too with that adoption. So you can still keep taking profits off your tokens and still have enough tokens to always keep using the utility for always. So it's based on a USD value. So the pro version is $200 of holding in tokens. So if the chart grows with the adoption, then those $200 become $400 worth. So you can actually keep taking profits off your investment and still be able to use the tool on an ongoing basis. And that's not even counting with the future staking that we'll put in place. So if the revenues come in from ads and the dev use cases, again, you're just holding tokens, and the investors are just constantly getting value, either through chart growth, either through ad revenues, or either through the utility itself that allows them to make smarter decisions and save them money or make more money. So those are all the value, a lot of added value there.
Well said. And if if there's something out there that to help you with analysis and make an assessment on the project, and even to prevent a rug, right? Prevent you from buying to the rug, it's worth every single penny.
100%.
All right, Dan. Very well said. Presenting your project very well, and I appreciate you again being here at USA Crypto Group's Eagles Den.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity and having me on.
Awesome.
Right. Thank you, Dan. That was a great presentation there. Last we have up on today's Eagles Den will be Dog Wars. We have DeFi Aussie coming in speaking for Dog Wars. DeFi Aussie, you there?
Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm here. I'm just making some preparation because I do have a presentation for you guys. So give me a second, please.
No problem, DeFi. We like presentation. Yeah, take your time.
Awesome. How are you guys doing, by the way?
I'm doing very well. And I know Mike is about to have a big party over there.
Everybody's invited. Let's go.
And we're not invited, I guess.
Beers and women for everybody.
All right, Mike. I'll fly over there now, huh? Give me a business class or jet or something like that.
First class on the way, picking up. Private class.
You guys hear me well now?
Yeah, we can hear you pretty good there.
Okay, awesome. Let me share my screen with you all. Can everybody see my screen?
Boom. Yes, nice and clear.
It's in Dutch though, so don't bother. All right. So thanks for having me, by the way. So where are we gonna start? Are you guys gonna start asking questions, or do I have to present things?
Yeah, no, Dark Wars, we just thanks for being here, and yeah, go ahead and just present your project.
Sure, awesome. So first of all, Dog Wars speaks for itself, so I had to show you the trailer first. Let's get on with it. So this is the game. So this is our old logo. Actually, we have to change that. But as you can hear, we already have some music added to the game.
I can't hear anything.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what did you say?
I don't see anything. It's just a black screen.
Oh, you don't
there.
see anything?
Oh,
really?
We see a screen shared, but there's just like a paused video, nothing playing.
Oh, really? So you can... Okay, wait 1 second then. That's weird. So how about now?
Okay, yep, we see you pulled up the...
So if I play this now, can you see it now? And hear the music? Or
yep,
still not?
Yep, I don't hear the music, but we see it playing, yep.
Oh, okay, that sucks. Well, I'm just gonna show you guys a couple of things then, if the music is not added in. So this is, for example, we already made some characters. Here's a few of them, actually. And as you can see, this one is holding a melee weapon. So we also have melee implemented within the game. This is my favorite one. Also my PvP. Okay. Another great character. And here we have something else for y'all. Just look at that view. Yeah, did you look at the view? It looks amazing, right? And here is actually our first map built from scratch. I just sent it in the group so that those of you who are not in the voice chat can look at it as well. So yeah, we already did a lot of things, and also have some other things that we want to include within the game itself. And that's about it, actually. So yeah, to give you guys a little bit of an introduction, Dog Wars is actually a crypto and gaming project. And Dog Wars itself is aspiring to become the bridge between crypto and gaming. And what I mean by that is the following. A lot of crypto games out there don't have a lot of quality. And if you think of a game as a gamer, you probably won't play any crypto games because they're either just meant to be play to earn, which is something that will drain the liquidity quick, and also it's not sustainable. So that's why we actually wanted to build something that is long lasting, fun to play, and also something that gamers will look into. So that's how we came up with the idea for Dog Wars. And as you can see here, for example, we also have some spots where companies or maybe even projects can advertise their projects. So Dog Wars All-in-One is actually a crypto gaming project, and the game itself is sci-fi. We do have some mechanisms that are meant to be play to earn, but it won't be a huge play to earn type of game because we only have, for example, events or other tournaments where you can earn money, but the idea is not to have a play to earn game, to be honest. So that's a bit about Dog Wars, the game. I'm gonna leave this here. And yeah, Dog Wars is also working on some other utilities. So for example, an exchange. We're building on that right now as we speak. And yeah, we're just building, man. We're just the dog army is working as well. We're just a big old community with a lot of people who just enjoy playing games and enjoy crypto as well. So yeah, it's a nice environment, to be honest.
All right. Well, I appreciate the overview there. Now the game is currently live right now, correct?
No, it's not actually. The game is not live. Wait, let me close this for a second. How do I do that? Stop screen. Yeah, okay. So the game is not live. We're working on the game right now. Our gaming developers, just for your information, have built a lot of other games, and their previous game got abandoned by the company, and they actually made a beta within like a couple of weeks, I think, just to keep the game alive. So they do have a lot of skills, and they abandoned their previous game as well to work on Dog Wars. So yeah, the future is bright for us.
Okay, yeah. So when can we expect the game to be live? Now, the project itself, is it live or the game is just not live?
Yeah, the project is live. The game itself is not live. We also have a roadmap for the game, but it's not on the website. So I have to look at the link to share it with you guys. But we can't give out any expected date yet because we don't want to give out false expectations. And it's actually going to be a high quality sci-fi shooter game. And yeah, if we're gonna give out an expectation, then that's probably not going to be achieved, to be honest. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, looking at what you
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No. You're first.
Yeah, now looking at what you show us there on video, it looks like the graphic is pretty amazing there. So you
Thanks.
you guys are actually working hard at it, seems like.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, I'm not gonna give out. Listen, so a lot of people, I mean, a lot of projects will make their project a lot more bullish than it already is. I'm not the type of person to do that. I mean, you're either with us or you're against us. That's my vision. And I'm not saying that to be rude to anyone else or anything, but I feel like facts are there. So if you look at our game, the game is there. The quality is there, I mean. The game itself is not out yet, but if we were to launch our game right now, then it won't reach the potential that we want it to reach, because we already have a lot of community members for the gaming part. So like 10K members on Facebook from the previous game. And those people also are used to high quality games. So we can't let them down. We can't let the crypto community down. So that's why we're working very hard to get them something that's more bullish than what we have right now. So yeah.
Awesome. I love that. Either with you guys or against you guys. So you guys cannot be going to the Telegram and FUD over there because they will ban you.
Yeah, exactly. Nice point.
And
and by the way, yeah, someone was gonna say something. I interrupted him. Sorry.
No, go ahead, DeFi. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say one of our main mottos is actually be the change or change with it. And I strongly believe in that motto, because I feel like if you're a crypto project, you should be looking at innovation, because there's a lot of things that are the same right now. I mean, we're not talking about just any project. We're talking about a lot of projects just doing the same things over and over again, or having the same utilities as others. I mean, eventually it will get boring. Eventually, a lot of projects will look into becoming unique, just like ours. And then when the truth comes out, or when the market stabilizes, those projects will benefit the most, because they're unique and they're easier to recognize. So I do feel like that's going to give us a bit of an advantage. And our other motto is we create worlds for everyone. So we want this game to be accessible to everyone, even people who don't have a strong internet, how do you call it? Network, or whatever you want to call it. So we're also working at setting up some service in strategic locations all over the world so everyone can play Docker. So yeah, we're looking at some big things, guys. We're working pretty hard.
Yep, like Mandela said, right? Be the change you wish to see the world.
Exactly. Yeah, Mandela's a great guy. Was a great guy, excuse me.
Yeah. Very,
Yeah,
very
definitely.
famous quote. So yes, all right, perfect there, DeFi. Appreciate you coming over here and give us an
Yeah,
overview of
appreciate
your
you guys
project
having
there.
me.
I
Yeah,
do have one
definitely.
question for you. It is kind of hard to answer, but if you
Sure.
have to pick one thing that has the most value on your project, as well as for investors to invest in, what would that be?
Yeah, the game, obviously the game. So the sci-fi shooter game, it already looks amazing quality wise, let alone when we finish things. So I think that the game is definitely our unique selling point, and also it will also have a use case for people who are not into crypto. So that's why it's definitely going to be our main utility, and also some. And we also have a secret utility coming up, by the way. But I personally am a gamer, so I feel like the game is still our main utility and our main use case. So yeah, nice question, by the way. It's a good one.
Yeah, because we only have 5 minutes for you guys to present, right? So I like to really cut down all that after your
Yeah,
presentation,
sure, man.
because obviously you guys do not have 1 hour like a regular AMA where you can go in depth and the community can really understand the project. So it's a
Exactly.
good question. It's a good questions for the community, as well as how you perceive your project to be. What's the most important thing?
Yeah, and by the way, I also have my dinner in front of me, so that's also why it's good that we keep it short. Yeah. Also saw some nice food from Mike. Looking nice, buddy. Enjoy your
Oh,
meal.
Mike,
Oh
Mike
yeah.
Rude.
Yeah, some barbecue, right?
No, I got the barbecue that's going to be going up, and all the
Nice,
seafood to
man.
go with it. That's as soon as I'm done with here, I'll be jetting out and lighting up the grill.
Amazing, man.
Be having a fire later
Amazing.
on tonight too.
You're
Awesome. Share
killing me,
some
Mike. You're
pictures, bro.
killing me. Yeah,
Yeah,
share
you're
some
killing me
pictures.
as well.
Actually,
Share some
send
pictures, bro.
express the food to us, please.
I will.
Exactly.
As I eat it, I'll tell you how succulent it is.
Nice, man. Nice. And by the way, guys, it was really nice meeting y'all. I mean, Mike, you're an amazing person. And Siedo, I don't know how to call you or how to even. I'm just gonna call you Siedo, bro. You have amazing questions. You have a great vibe, all of you actually. So yeah, we'll stay in touch, guys. It was amazing. Nice experience.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate that, brother. All right,
Yeah,
guys, the
bro.
banner is pinned on
See
top. If
y'all.
you guys are interested in Doc Wars, please join the Telegram and be part of the community. Like they said, you're either with them or against them. And I hate to say it, sometimes you have to operate like that way, especially in the crypto space, right? But it seems like they have a very strong convictions of what they're doing over there and the belief in their project wholeheartedly. So do not go over there and start flooding, because you will get banned. And I like that. So, all right. Well, thanks, Mike. Thanks everyone for coming in here to our USA Eagles Den, as well as all these participants. We have the best community out there, hands down, the best community out there.
Hands down.
We've been doing this for years now, and we see a lot of familiar faces, as well as new ones as well. Even though we are called USA Crypto Group, but we welcome everyone from everywhere, all over the world, open arms. So I appreciate you guys.
100%. And remember, guys, if anybody wants to add into their project to the future Eagles Dens, be sure to just hit /Eagles Den in the room here, fill out the form, and we'll put you on the list there. It's going to be every couple of weeks. So there'll be 3 options that you always get to choose from. If you're not ready right away, you can choose a later option. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys all in the next one. I'm going to have this posted up here pretty shortly. I do have a very busy night, though, and it was good seeing you all. This was an amazing Eagles Den, and as I always like to say, this was an amazing presentation of all 5. This was an amazing Eagles Den. Where's my man Chris at? It's time.
Let's go.
I guess not yet. All right, guys. Well, we're going to close this up. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Oh, hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
Oh, hold on. I
Yeah. So we will follow up with a giveaway later. Is that what we're doing?
We're going to follow up with the $25 Twitter giveaway in a little bit also. And I'm going to, forgot to mention, put up a poll of all 5 projects to see what the community likes the best and get these guys in for an AMA.
All right. Sounds good, guys. Thank you, everyone, again. And for those that are listening, I know we usually do a $25 giveaway. I think, Mike, have you been screenshotting all this? He will do a random draw later for you guys.
I did. You know, I've been taking screenshots all the way through. I did not take down any names today, but no issue. I do have them all screenshotted. So yeah, we can follow up with that.
Awesome, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys all again, and let's end this with a what again?
This is USA Crypto Group. It was amazing Eagles Den. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
Guys,